into the street. He sent us out sheep amongst wolves. We wasn't Muslims, we were 5%ers. The 5% is poor righteous teachers, all right, who are all wise and do not believe in the teachings of the 10%. That's right. And know who the living God is. Right. And teach that the living God is the Son of Man, the supreme being, the black man from Asia, and teaches freedom, justice, and equality to all the human families of planet Earth.
And love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice is to be taught to all nations in all lands. This is all Noble Drew Ali twisted. He immediately called you black. We know that's agent, but then he ties you into freedom, justice, equality. So he tied you into the NOI. So like the ones that was closer to Noble Drew Ali, and they was like, man, I know my parents, I know that they was studying something with this 7. Then they see this nations of gods and earth, and then it pulls them into either unconsciously following the 7, or they knew their parents had something to do with that 7. And then they pull you in and then bring you into NOI. He said poor. Noble Drew Ali said you are rich. And he spoke of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Freedom, justice, equality, that's Nation of Islam. He called you black, brothers and sisters. So this is a setup. And I know people gonna be like, man, you can't speak of nations of gods and earth. Yes, I can, because I know the brother that was in around the New York territory that went in their temple every day and walked with the elders, like the brother that passed during COVID from nations of gods and earth, and the NOI was all tripping and stuff. Philip Holman Bay, or known as Just Allah, he walked with them every day and built with them every day, but he knew he was a Moor. He'd walk in there with his fez and everything. But then he put the nations of gods and earth button on his fez and walked in there and started trying to talk about Noble Drew Ali, but they wasn't feeling it. That's the brother that I have the video of him in front of NOI, and they're like, that's private property. He was like, no, it ain't. This is Noble Drew Ali's land. So this nations of gods and earth. So I went through the studies with Just Allah, and I passed whatever, and it was Latif God Allah. But I let him know immediately, man, all this stuff is Noble Drew Ali's, man. All of it. And also, he said he's the 5%. When the crescent is in the sky, the moon is reflecting 7% of the sun's light. But nonetheless, man, I feel they was trying to weed you in, brothers and sisters, Islam.